everybody, good day to you. Hope you're having a good day. We're going to start out, before we get into the video, to give you an experiment that you can do on your own. Testable, repeatable, provable. Notice the boat in this picture and how the water appears to be going up as you look off in the distance. That is right at the sail level there. Well, if you're on an airplane and you look out one window on the left and the other window on the right, you'll notice that the horizon is at eye level there also. On a ball, the horizon would go down and away from you. So now, wherever you go and all the things you look at, start looking for that drop that you will not see. But instead, you will see, of course, a horizon that comes to your eye level. That will show you that it's a flat plane. That's an experiment that you can do on your own. Now let's go ahead and get to the video. We're going to start off with showing how the Earth is stationary. We are not spinning at 1,000 miles an hour, and we are not flying through space at 67,000 miles an hour. If we were, those rocks would not stand up. The motions would make them fall down. It's that simple. The slightest vibration of any sort would knock those rocks down. So that right there shows you that the Earth is not moving, contrary to what you're taught. We are stationary. And here's what you're taught. We're spinning at 1,000 miles an hour. We're revolving around the sun at 66.6 thousand miles an hour. We're chasing the sun at 500,000 miles an hour. And we're moving sideways at 1.3 million miles an hour. And yet everything remains still. Couldn't be more still. Now let's take a look at what NASA tells us the Earth is supposed to look like if it's a ball hurling through space. There's two different images. The size of the United States is completely different in each one. So you know that that's an artist's rendition. That is not real. Now here are all of the pictures that NASA wants you to believe in. You can just pick one. They give you different versions of the Earth and their fantasy that they want you to believe in. And as you can see here, none of them are the same. So they have different Earths. So that shows you right now that the ball Earth model is made up. Now we're going to look at what NASA wants you to think planets look like, which are actually wandering stars. This is supposed to be Jupiter. It's an artist's rendition. This is what it really looks like through a P900 camera. And you can do this for yourself to see that what they show you in cartoons isn't real. Now we'll switch to Mars. And as you see what Mars really looks like, we can see for ourselves. It's a luminary. It's a light in the sky. It is nowhere you can go, nowhere you can land. Everything they're showing you is CGI. This is what's real. We can see this for ourselves. This is something that each one of us can do. Now is where we use our brains and we think and we just look and see. If you lived on the equator on a ball, you would be sideways, and gravity would be holding you sideways and everything else sideways. There's no escaping that on a ball. That's how it would be. So you have to believe that gravity is holding you there. In Australia, you would be hanging upside down. There's no getting away from it. If you took a picture from space of a ball, you would be hanging upside down in Australia and you would be sideways at the equator. That's how it would be. So you have to believe that if you believe the fairy tale that they're giving you. So just use a little common sense and that plays out. Now let's have a quick look at what the Earth would look like looking down on it and how everything spins above. Let's have a look. Here's another model giving an example here. Now, since we can't get up there and look down, we can look up. And here's what we see. We see Polaris in the same position and the stars rotating around it year after year after year. And that's how it works on the flat Earth. God bless.